Hello, investors. Welcome to the channel where we look for possible swing trades using technical analysis. Before we begin, all I ask is that you hit the like button and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And with that, today we're taking a look at Chevron Corporation, ticker symbol CVX. This is one of the world's major oil companies, operates upstream and downstream. And it is a large cap company with a market cap just shy of $275 billion as of yesterday's close. And here we are on Chevron's annual chart, and you'll see that the share price is well below all the major moving averages. In fact, there's a significant gap here. You could say two significant gaps. First, looks like it was driven by fear regarding what has happened in the Middle East lately, and the second is a poor earnings call. But we've now had 2 consecutive days of basically stagnant share price movement, so it looks like the share price may have found a bottom, at least for the moment. And both of these gaps will, as we know, act as magnets, pulling the share price back up to those levels, at the very least back up to $155 a share, if not back up here to $166, $167 or so. So that's all positive for Chevron's share price. If we look down at the RSI, it is oversold and appears to be either rising or moving sideways, depending. These stochastics are both oversold and are moving sideways or perhaps rising a bit. The volume is definitely elevated and mostly red. We only had one green day in there, although it does look like it has fallen off the peak of sale there and may be returning to more normalized levels. And hopefully, if you choose to purchase shares, it will change from mostly red to mostly green. And the MACD also appears to have, if not found a bottom, at least is forming a trough, and we're going to have to wait to see exactly before we declare that this is the bottom with the MACD and it's starting to head higher. Definitely nowhere near a bullish cross in that respect. And if we look over at the fundamentals here, you'll see very low short interest at 0.82%, institutional ownership at 67%. The financial strength here showing debt. When E-Trade displays dashes in these fields here, it normally means the company has no debt, but I checked and it does in fact have debt. As of the end of last year, Chevron had about $23.3 billion in long-term debt. So this is just a missing data here. So I cannot compare it to other companies in this particular aspect. So we'll move on. The PE ratio is still high for the industry, although it's 10.86, which is not high considering the totality of the market. But still, Chevron is one of the major companies and does command something of a premium. Therefore, the PE is still higher than 81% of other companies in the industry. The gross margin is below average, less than 61% of other companies. However, gross margin of 38% is still quite good. And conversely, the operating margin is above average, beating out 62% of others in the industry. An operating margin of 15.17% is certainly fair and something you'd expect of a solid member of the S&P 500. Now, we don't get the return on equity, return on invested capital metrics here either. Again, just missing data for the company on E-Trade. Growth rate is low for the industry. It is less than 70% of its peers. So again, it's already one of the largest companies. So this is something that I would expect. And the dividend here is probably the glowing ray of light here in the whole company's portfolio. Dividend of 4.18% is outstanding, and a payout ratio is only 33%. So it is a very high dividend, and it is very secure. It looks like Chevron will be able to continue paying out that dividend for quite some time. But please let me know what you think of Chevron in the comments below. And if you enjoy having ideas like this sent directly to you, please hit the bell notification to be alerted when new videos post. Remember, I'm not offering financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. These videos are for entertainment, discussion, and education. But if you'd like me to analyze a specific company using these metrics, just let me know in the comments and I'll get to it as soon as I can. That's all for today. Thanks for watching and good luck with all your investments.